Hello everyone, I'm Wisdom Cube, and welcome back to another video. Now, since I'm excited for the upcoming Thunderbolts movie coming in May, I decided to make a list of characters as my own version of the Thunderbolts. Now, I know someone's going to say, what version of the Thunderbolts are you going to be using, Wisdom Cube? Well, I'm going to be using the version where it's a bunch of villains that want to redeem themselves. And I have the list right here. Starting off with Ashura from Mortal Kombat. Yes, Ashura. Why? Well, she started out as one of Quan Chi's servants before she rebelled against him and found the Crisp Blade. I'm pretty sure she would join this team in order to achieve her ascension from the Netherrealm. Yeah, can you imagine Ashura on a team like this? Yeah, it's quite something to think about. Now, next is two characters from the same film, and that is Megamind and Minion from the Megamind film series. Yes, originally I was going to go with Gru because, he has more films to work with in the Despicable Me franchise, but I figured, I should give this to Megamind because I think he deserves it more. Now, this duo, I can see them being like the outsiders slash comic relief of the group, because they both came from a distant planet and are still trying to figure out social cues when it comes to interacting with humans. And now that they're defending Metro City, I can see Megamind and Minion joining the Thunderbolts in order to protect Metro City from afar. Like, they can still protect Metro City within its boundaries, but I think, like, if someone is, like, targeting Metro City from afar, I can see Megamind and Minion join the Thunderbolts and stop the threat before it gets to Metro City. Now, on to number 3. This one is quite a personal favorite of mine, and that is the Chameleon from the Nickelodeon cartoon Tough Puppy. Yeah, now, why the Chameleon? Well, not only would I see him as, like, the team's infiltrator due to that suit he wears that can allow him to transform into anything or anyone, but I can also see him joining this team because he would want to make friends outside of, like, Snaptrap and Birdbrain. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Chameleon would join a team for that sole reason. Yes, he is kind of goofy and unhinged at the same time, but I can see him joining the Thunderbolts just to, like, have more friends. Now, on to number 4. Now, number 4 is from an anime, and this is an anime that I haven't watched yet. I might in the future, but who knows. And that is Accelerator from the anime A Certain Magical Index. Now, this guy is a really powerful Esper as a result of an Academy City experiment, and while he is distrustful of others, thanks to his defeat by Toyuma, I'm sorry, I think I probably mispronounced it, and I apologize. But it's kind of hard for me to pronounce like different sounding names outside of English, so I apologize. But yeah, outside of his defeat from Toyama and becoming friends with Last Order, who he now sees as like his ward, I can see Accelerator joining this team to not only to just atone for his crimes, but also make sure that Last Order is protected. Now, before I get to the last entry, here are a few honorable mentions. Scar from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Yeah, he's another redeemable villain that I can see joining the Thunderbolts. Also because due to everything he's done to, like, many of the state alchemists who he blamed for for a war that wiped out most of his people. Yeah, I can see him joining the Thunderbolts. Now, as for another character, let's be honest, it's Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yeah, joining a team like this would be in Zuko's best interest, because not only would he have to, like, make up for everything he's done. Now, granted, he has in book 3, but still, I could see him like joining the Thunderbolts or even creating the Thunderbolts for a sole reason other than if any villain out there wants to redeem themselves, you guys can join up with me. And as for the last entry, Lapis. Yes, Lapis Lazuli from Steven Universe. Now, I can see Lapis joining the Thunderbolts because of what she's done to not only Earth, but also a few other people like Steven, the Crystal Gems, Peridot, Connie, Jasper. Well, maybe it's 50-50 with her wanting to make amends with Jasper, but yeah, 100% for pretty much everyone else I listed. But yeah, I can see Lapis joining this team because she would want to like make up for what she's done, like outside of the Crystal Gems. And yeah, now on to the last entry. Now, these last two I'm counting them together. And those two are Gentle Criminal and La Brava from the anime My Hero Academia. Yes, I can easily see these two join the Thunderbolts. Now, this duo is quite a force to contend with. Gentle Criminal was once a man who wanted to be a hero, but failed in his attempt to save someone, and became evil because he realized he can't be one. And La Brava is man and an expert hacker whose love quirk can power up Gentle Criminal. And Gentle's quirk is elasticity, where he can make anything elastic. And when he's powered up with La Brava's love, that makes him even stronger. And remember, La Brava's quirk can only work when she has a strong love for someone. And that strong love for her is Gentle. Excuse me. These two, well, mostly Gentle, gave Deku a hard time in their fight. And yeah, it was only thanks to Midoriya defeating them that Gentle and La Brava actually switched sides and helped in the final war with Shigaraki in the League of Villains. Now, I can see them joining this team to get their second chance at being heroes. Well, mostly gentle. Well, but La Brava would be joining the Thunderbolts in order to stay with gentle. Yes, that's it, everyone. That's my version of the Thunderbolts. Ashura, Megamind, and Minion, Chameleon, Accelerator, and Gentle Criminal, and La Brava. So it's a classic it's a classic 6-man team. Now there were others I could have put here, like Gaara and from Naruto, and Mifune from the anime Soul Eater, or Ashi from Samurai Jack, but I'm pretty sure that would take up too long of this list, so please consider those 3 other honorable mentions. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of my version of the Thunderbolts? Just comment below, let me know. I am Wisdom Cube, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!